everybody. My name is Brenna. I don't use pronouns, I just prefer my name. So, first question is describe your work role, where you came across people diagnosed with a mental health condition. So, the only time I've ever come across somebody with a mental health condition in my work was when I was a coordinator at a women's resource center at a university. And one of my student assistants, she had autism. And, she explained to me, things that she experiences, so some symptoms that she experiences. So just like having a really hard time maintaining eye contact, uh, not understanding dry, sarcastic humor, uh, and as well as like she would stim. So maybe like tapping her foot a lot, tapping on the desk, etc. So that's really the only time I've ever come across that I know of somebody with diagnosis of a mental health condition. So what are your beliefs about mental health diagnoses? I think that mental health diagnoses, getting diagnosed with a mental health condition can be really helpful just because it gives you that sense of clarity. Um, now, you can have, you can find resources to help treat your mental health condition, disorder. Um, so I think that it's helpful, you get clarity that way of getting like an actual diagnosis. Um, I guess on the flip side though, from what I've experienced working in a university and hearing about, and understanding how like disability services works, where, you need to have a mental health, like actually being diagnosed with a mental health disorder to access certain accommodations. And, there are some students who may not be able to get a mental health diagnosis for whatever reason. And usually, a lot of times, it's money because getting diagnosed isn't always cheap and insurance doesn't always cover it. So, there are students who may have a mental health diagnosis, um, but they don't have the means or access to get diagnosed. So they aren't able to access any accommodations until they have that actual, documentation of having a mental health diagnosis. So that's the unfortunate side of it, just from what I've seen and experienced working in higher education. In what ways do you participate to make a DSM-5 diagnosis? I do not, because I've really only done like meso macro roles. But I'm hoping that through this class and through this program, I'll be able to, uh, understand how ways in which to make a DSM-5 diagnosis. So, yeah, thank you for watching my video, and I look forward to watching all of yours.